ನಾನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬಂದಿರೋದು ಈ ವಿವೇಕ ಚೂಡಾಮಣಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ಗೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಮುಂಚೆ ಎಲ್ಲ 1 or 2 classes at Ramni Madam's house. Guruji had come and we have gone there. After Corona, because of Corona, we started Viveka Chudamani through Zoom classes. ಅದು ನಾವು ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ 1.5-2 years ಇಂದ ಮಾಡಿ ಇವಾಗ ಮುಗಿಸಿದ್ವಿ. ಬಟ್ ನಾವು ವಿ ಆರ್ ಟ್ರೈಂಗ್ ಟು ದ ಸಮ್ಮರಿ. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ 9 ಶ್ಲೋಕಾಸ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಟ್ರೈಂಗ್ ಟು conceptualize what Guruji has said, and if I say anything wrong, you please correct me. Ivaga Viveka Chudamani is it's a foundation text actually for any Vedantic study. This is the basic knowledge we require. And this is explained by Shankaracharya in a simple way. We don't know which Shankaracharya, it's Adi Shankaracharya or the subsequent Shankaracharyas. But whoever has explained, we are trying to learn, and which is told in a simple way, because this Upanishads, Vedas, all that, it will take a lot of time and knowledge to understand. So this is more it's like a foundation, basic for starters. So Ivaga, what is Viveka? Viveka means it's the power of discrimination. Everybody has this discrimination, including animals, human beings, everything, to perform in this worldly things, duties. We have this Viveka, which is good for us, which is not good for us, which do we want or what you don't want to do. This discrimination is there in everybody, including animals, in this worldly thing. But when you come to this Atma Jnana, we don't have this Viveka, because it is not easily available, or it is not easily known to sense organs. So when this discrimination for Atmajnana is fully developed, it is called Viveka. And this Viveka is like a Chudamani, is like a jewel on the crown. Like, because with this discrimination only, you can think properly, you can better recognize yourself properly, whether you're the body, mind, and intellect, or the Atma. This discrimination will come, and this will take away the Ajnana. And slowly this illusion of the Maya of the world, we are living in this world thinking that this is the reality, this is the truth, world is real, universe is the reality, and me being as a body, mind, and intellect is the reality. I identify myself with this. So this Maya of the illusion can be like a sharp intellect. This intellect only can cut through this illusion of this Maya. So this is called Viveka Chudamani. So in this Viveka Chudamani, there are 580 shlokas, but Guruji has taken only 108 shlokas, and he has told the essence of this Viveka Chudamani. So to this, he is invoking his Guru Govinda Padacharya.
Gaudapada. Govinda Gaudapada.
Govinda Gaudapada's blessings, or the Guru Ishwara's blessings, saying Govinda Gopala Parapranatosmiham. That is, he is saluting his teacher, or the Govinda, or the Gopala, which is Vishnu. Govinda means Vedas. It's whoever, you can know the God or Ishvara only through the Vedantic teachings, or the scriptures and the Upanishads. Gopala means Go means Vedas, and he is taking care of the these Vedas. So he is invoking his blessings. So now how do we get this Atma Jnana? To get this Atma Jnana, because since it is not easily available to the sense organs, you need the grace of the Guru and the Ishvara. So we surrender to the Guru, and we will learn what it is. So this Viveka Chudamani is told in the sloka, saying Asatoma Sadgamaya, Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya, Mrityorma Amritangamaya, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. That is, with this Viveka, we are trying to go from the unreality to the reality, and from darkness to the light of wisdom, taking away this ignorance, and from death to deathlessness. We are trying to achieve that through this Atma Jnana, or this Viveka. So how do we get this Viveka, and where it is available for this Atma Jnana knowledge? This will come only from the Vedantas. This is Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta Gocharam Tamagocharam Govindam Paramanandam Sadgurum Pranatosmi. So this is the sloka where he tells us where we will get. We are like, he says, Paramanandam means we ourselves are the supreme bliss. Everybody is in the pursuit of happiness. We pursue these worldly things like power, education, job, marriage, a person, wealth. All these pursuits we do in our life, thinking that they will give us happiness. But we forget that they are all temporary and they are all conditional. Conditional in the sense, like you might want a car, but only when you get your model, which model you like, then only you will be happy. So otherwise you are not happy even if you get that. That is all conditional and it is also temporary. So even though you might get a car, you might want another better car again. So whatever you are achieving in this life, you are not fully happy. So that is called this Vishyananda. All these objects of the world can give you only temporary happiness. But instead, when you realize that you are yourself a happiness, so that is Swarupa, and your Swarupa itself is the actual supreme bliss. You are happiness personified. If you know that Atmananda is eternal and it is unconditional, whether you have anything or you don't have, you are blissful in any condition, eternally. So when you realize this, and you will know that you are Paramananda. So, but you cannot experience this Atma bliss because you yourself, it is not available to any experience, or but it is manifesting in all your experiences, whether you are getting whenever you feel happy getting something, that happiness itself is coming from the Atma.
This is Cynthia is called.
Which one, madam? Huh. So, Guruji gives an example like a snake and poison, where snake will be having poison, but it doesn't affect it or it doesn't realize. Only others will be knowing. Like that, we have this Atma and this happiness in ourselves. So, but how do you know this? Because Atma or this Bhagavan, Ishvara, it is agochara. You cannot see and it is not available to the sense organs. It is a nirakara, nirguna. You with any of your mind or intellect or your sense organs, you are not able to perceive or understand this. You cannot objectify or quantify this Atma. So we can know this only through this Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta. Only it is Gocharam. That is
ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಉಷಾ.
ನಂದು ಫುಲ್ ಇದೆ ಮೇಡಮ್. ಹತ್ರ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳ. ಈಗ
ಬೇರೆ
ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ?
ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ?
ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ, ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
ನನಗ್ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ವಲ್ಲ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ.
ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹತ್ರ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ರೀ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಎಲ್ಲ. So this from the core teachings of this Upanishad, we can know this Atma Jnana. The core teachings, they give us this Mahavakya saying, examples like Tattvamasi, like you are, that you are Brahman, and Prajnanandam Brahman, that is Brahman is awareness, and Sarvam Kaluvida Brahma, like everything is you yourself, Guru, everybody is all are one. There is no subject, object, duality, everything is not there. Ishvara, Guru, Atmeti, all three are one. So how when you say who are you, like when you say you are coming or you are going, you are young, old, whatever, when we are talking about the I am young or I am eating, or when you say I, we don't refer to we refer to I as our body, mind and intellect. We don't take it as Atma. So we superimpose this Atma with this body, mind, intellect, and we identify ourselves with this illusion of a body, like I'm a man or a woman or a husband, wife. So when you remove this superimpositions which you're putting on the Atma, only Atma will be left. So since Atma is agochara, you have to know that you are unconditional. It cannot be experienced. So only when you remove all these layers by layer of this Nanu Narambudha Nanalla, Ideha Manabuddhi Nanalla, Sachidananda Atma, Shivananu Nane, when you realize that, when you remove this confusion of this body, mind and the intellect, then only you will get this clarity by dissolving this ajnana. So to get this, you need the blessings of Guru and the Ishvara. So when you have the grace of Guru, he will come in the form of Guru to teach us. So Shankara is invoking the blessings of the Guru or the universe. As an individual, we have a limited power. So to get the blessings, Shankara is invoking his Gurus and Ishwara's blessing. So far we have learned what is Viveka, why it is required, and in what Ajnana or illusion we are in, and how to experience this Atma Jnana, from whom and how it will be taught. So apart from this, we require 3 blessings in our life. The 3 blessings in our life are called or 3 M's. It is called Manushatva, Mumukshatva, and Mahapurusha Samshaya. When you take Manushatva, it is the form of a human being, to be born as a human being. It's not a coincidence or just like that this human birth will not be available to anybody. To get a human life, it takes a lot of punya, and after 84 lakh life forms, this human being has been developed. It is it has an intellectual, it has evolved intellect, which is not available in any of the other forms in this world. So why is this important? Is because with this intellect only you can seek or get Atma Jnana. This free will is there. You can you have this karma phala. You can do something through your actions, whether good or bad. You get this papa punya, and you can develop this desire for this liberation. So this human life is very important. You cannot take it light. But instead of developing this mumukshatva, that is the desire for liberation, what the man is doing is, we are running after this worldly things of this artha, kama, dharma, all these actions we will be doing. We are in the pursuit of the power, money, good, bad, all this we are doing. And because of this, we are getting unhappiness and suffering in this life. But some might be doing little dharma karya also. Because of this sukriti, we might have this develop this desire for liberation, which is mumukshatva. And to get this mumukshatva, you require a guru also. That is called Mahapurusha Samsaya, where you require a living guru to teach us about this what Atma Jnana is. So what kind of a guru we require is, he should be a liberated Jivan Mukta. He himself has to be realized that he is Brahman. He is not interested in any of these worldly things. So, but to understand who is a guru or how to recognize him is also very difficult. With your when one person is very does all this bhakti yoga, karma yoga, and nishkarma yoga, like selfless service to the others, and with this is called, we get sukriti. We get this guru will appear in our life in the form of human being. Ishvara himself will come in the form of a human being to teach us what mukti is and to give us Atma Jnana. So this guru is required. So now we have understood what we require and what are the 3 blessings we require in our life to get to this Atma Jnana. But now that we have got a human life, we have been born as a human life, and the very fact that we are in this satsanga is that every one of us has a little desire to know what is mumukshatva or what liberation is. We are trying to understand beyond these worldly things. So with this, but what we are doing is, as foolish human beings, we are throwing away all this, still in the pursuit of all the worldly things. And even though we have the knowledge, we have the reach of these teachings from the gurus or the Vedas and all, we are not pursuing this. And Shankaracharya is like, foolish human beings, you are throwing away all this. So he says you need that emotional independence and the detachment of these worldly things. That paripakvata, you have to have this mental ability and independence, maturity you have to have to get beyond this thoughts and this bondage and stress and relationships. So for that, you have to always go on this Mukti Marga or Moksha Marga, where a Jnani goes in this Marga. So that is why he is the supreme bliss. So people like us, I mean, I'm not including all of you all, but myself, we have to go beyond this and try to develop these qualities. So how we can do is we can Guru, they say that before coming to Atma Jnana teachings, you can do good things, puja, prayers, various good deeds. All this also you can do. But even though you do all these good deeds and you live a life of a good person, this does not help in the liberation process, because unless you know that you, Guru, Ishwar, everything is Brahman. All are one. Khalvida Brahman. If you don't get that knowledge, you won't attain liberation. You have to know that even though you identify yourself as a wave and see everything, ocean, all is water. Like when you take a mud or a pot, both are mud only. Unless you understand that, you won't be knowing what Atma Jnana is. Like you might be interested in so many ornaments and all. Unless you know that the gold ornaments, everything is one. Everything is one, you won't get this Atma Jnana. You might be performing so many actions for this purification of the mind, like meditation. You might want to develop your self knowledge, inquiry, reading, whatever, japa, tapa, puja, all that you yaga, yajna, all this you do. This might purify your mind a little and bring you to this marka. But you need that vichara and the understanding of this knowledge. You have to start see the actual meaning of these Vedantas to get the Atma Jnana. So now we have understood what are the blessings we require and how we are wasting away our life without following and seeking the liberation process. So now once you have wanted to do, how you have to go to a good teacher. So who will teach us this liberation or moksha? He will teach us how to get rid of this bondage and liberation through the process of inquiry only. So once you identify yourself as this body, mind, and intellect, you are caught up in this, like I had done, or I am feeling happy, or I am feeling that katrutva, bhoktutva, datrutva. You get into that mode that you are responsible for all this, and you identify yourself with your body, mind, and whatever you are achieving in life, whether it is power or job or whatever, it will give you only temporary happiness. And when you are so much caught up in this worldly things with the people around you, identify with them as your mother, son, or father, or husband, all this, you have this bondage with them. So you suffer from the expectations what you have from them. So only when you see that in all these experiences, whether good or a bad, whether that I is a core ego, that is the Atma only. So once you try to understand this, that you are not the body mind complex and you are the Atma, and then you try to improve yourself by this reading these books or religious activities, meditation, yoga, all this, to get some maturity and to come beyond this limited self. So, but to get this, you need jnana also. This jnana, where you can get this to come out of this limited actions and to get infinite happiness, you have to do this vichara. Actual, who am I? I am saying, when we are referring to I, all these years or all these things, our understanding that we are the body, mind, and intellect. But when you start this inquiry, actual inquiry, who am I? Whether I am the Atma, or how to get into this nature of this process of the vichara is, some pramana is required. Like you need some basis or the knowledge to give us the knowledge. So for that, is Vedas are the pramana. Like pramana is like it is not available to your sense organs or the mind to tell us, oh, okay, this is a flower, to show you, to objectify this. So you have to rely only on the apta vakyas. Apta vakyas are the Aptavakyas given by the Vedas. Like Vedanta, the core teachings, they give us the Aptavakyas like the Kalvida Brahman, and all this is coming from not from the human mind. This is not told by any human beings. So you can rely on that. On the Aptavakya is like a mother telling her son that this is your father. So we don't doubt our mother. So the same way Vedas are like our mother, we who tell us the Aptavakyas that we can blindfoldedly rely on them, and we can take it as the pramana. So this Tattvamasi or this Vedanta is like it is like a science of consciousness. So it is like when you have a science for any subject you have a science like that. For consciousness, Vedanta is it is like a scientific spiritual scientist. All these rishis, sages who are teaching these Aptavakyas, they are like our spiritual teachers. They are the scientists which you can rely on them. And these gurus, they will teach us and in a simple form for us to understand that what is exactly taught in that. They won't be no misinterpretations are there. Like each one have a different meaning. No, it is not like that. For everybody, the teachings are the same. Upanishad and Rishis, they teach us in a way where it is intended to be taught, where the meaning has to be same for everyone. And if you have any doubts, you have to, by inquiry, like who am I, and this reading, when they are teaching this Vedas, whatever doubts you get, you have to remove all your doubts by manana and nididhyasa and this questioning. You develop this jignasa to learn. And to get this mental maturity, we have to go through our life in different forms like brahmacharya, grihastha, and vanaprastha and sannyasi. Like everybody has to go through this learning stage, then go through this marriage stage, where from your limited self, you try to accommodate a partner and the children and all that. You become little more open-minded. And then this, once you come to the 60 years or something, you take this vanaprastha, where you know that, okay, all this is done now, done and dusted. I want to go through this, withdraw from all these worldly things and go to the sannyasi side, where I will put all my focus and all my time in this learning Atmajnana. So that mental and evolution is required, where you don't get this Atmajnana as in a split second or a sudden process. It is like a blooming of a flower, lotus flower, where it takes time, slowly removing one by one layer of this Ajnana. Then only you will get this Atmajnana. So now to get this Atmajnana, we understood what we have to do. But then we have to approach a guru. Guru is required to teach us what Atmajnana is and the meaning or the core teachings of the Vedanta. By ourselves, we won't be able to learn everything. So we need a guru to tell all this. What type of a guru we require is a Brahmavit Uttamam. He has to be the utmost realized person, that he himself is the Brahman, and but it is difficult for us to identify him because he becomes very simple and humble, and he has to be a Daya Sindhu, that is, he has to be an ocean of compassion to teach us. Because we are all caught up in this Maya, Madira, Pitaha, in this worldly things, we are caught up in this Maya Prapancha, where we are more focused on all these things. But he is a liberated person. He thinks all this is illusion. He is liberated and he thinks I am Brahman, everything is Brahman. But he should have the motivation to teach us, and he should have the proper teaching ability also to come to our level and teach us like a babysitting. He has to handhold us and take us through all the steps of this Vedanta teachings. So to get that type of teacher is very difficult, and only by the grace of Ishvara and our good deeds we get this guru into our life. And then we have seen the qualities where he has to be a sthita prajna. He should not be attracted to anything or no anxiety. Nothing should affect him. And he should have the inclination to teach us. So that type of a guru is required for us to get Atmajnana. And as a student also, we require some qualification. As a guru is required to have some qualifications. Students also, like seekers also, should have some qualifications which is has been told by these rishis or these are called the fourfold qualifications. This is the sadhana chatushtaya. Sadhana chatushtaya is the 4 qualities which a student should develop. He might not be having, but he can develop it through sadhana. What are they? They are like viveka, vairagya, shatsampatti, and mumukshatva. Viveka is, we have seen the discrimination power, like how to discriminate yourself, that power that you are not the body, mind, intellect. From that ajnana, you slowly come to the realization that you are the Atma, and nothing in the world gives us permanent happiness, and everything is conditional. So once you realize that and slowly develop this mental maturity, then you will recognize that the world is unreal, whatever. This is not nitya, all is anitya and temporary, and I need that eternal bliss. I am the eternal bliss. So once you realize that, then you develop that vairagya to all the attractions in the world. Nothing will in this world or in the other world, it will affect you, or it will have power on you, saying that attraction won't be there. So anything, whether any events happened or any absence of anything or anybody in your life, doesn't affect you. You will come into a place where that maturity is there, emotional maturity is there. So that vairagya you have to develop. And then what he says, the next one is the Shat Sampatti. Shat Sampatti is the 6 qualities you have to develop, like Shama, Dhamma, Titiksha, Uparadi, Shraddha, and Samadhana, which will be explained in the next class. They are the calmness of the mind. You have to have control of your sense organs. You have to place your mind in the higher truth. You have to have a faith in Guru. You have to serve the Guru. And you need a right place and a right environment, which are called the secondary auxiliary things which you can do, like the yoga, meditation, puja. You can serve humanity selflessly. With all this, you can develop and you can come into the path of this Vairagya. So to summarize this 9 slokas, the first 9 slokas, we have learned what is Chudamani, which is the basic fundamental book, like fundamental study to take us to this Atmajnana learnings. And for this, you require a guru and guru to Ishvara to come into our lives and to teach these Vedic teachings, which are these core teachings of this Vedas, like the Mahavakyas. They give us, and to this we need 3 blessings in our life, which is the Manushatva, Mokshatva, and Mahapurusha Samyoga. Samshaya, I think. So we require all these things, and now I think we are in a stage where like we have been born as a human being, and we have this tiny desire of to know what is mumukshatva, or the liberation, and we have come into contact of Guruji's teachings. So I think maybe we are blessed with all these 3 M's, which we are not utilizing to our full potential. Like foolish human beings, we are just I'm not saying everybody, like myself, we are just not utilizing the whole thing, but we can at least start with our doing good deeds, doing puja, karma, scriptures, good actions, karma yoga, bhakti yoga, meditation, and we can develop this sukriti, and so that we can have this mumukshatva desire, and good teacher we can approach, and then learn and do this vichara, and for our luck, we have this Guruji teaching us with all this coming to our level and hand holding us and teaching us everything. So we have to, as Shishyas, we have to develop these 4 qualities of Sadhana Chatushtaya, and doing Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasa, being in satsang, and wherever you are, whatever you are doing in your life, in whatever stage you are, you realize that you are not the body, mind, intellect. And you always have that thought, one thought, that you are Atma, Khalu, everything is Brahman, me, world, Jagat, Jiva, Ishvara, everything is one. And you try to treat all the other human beings also, find Ishvara in everybody, and we can at least strive for that, start from now on and strive for that. I think all of you are very seniors in this field of, or in this path of Atma Jnana. I had come only now, I have taken the baby steps only last year. So whatever I could understand from Guruji's teachings, I had tried to explain. But if there are any mistakes, please correct me. I understood this much. Thank you. Hari Om.
Good. Okay, host. ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀಯಮ್ಮ?
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಹೋಸ್ಟ್ ನೀವೇ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
ಹಾ?
ಹೋಸ್ಟ್
Mistakes ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇದು correct ಮಾಡಿ madam.
ಇಲ್ಲ, understand is perfectly okay, and no problem. Anybody wants to add to this 9 shlokas? ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಬೇರೆ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ? ರಾಜೇಶ್ವರಿ, ಮೋಹನ್ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ.
ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ರಮಣಿ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಏನಿಲ್ಲ.
ಅದೇ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಗುರುಗೆ ಇದು ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಅಂತ ಗುರುನು ಆಗತ್ತೆ, ಪರಮಾತ್ಮನೂ ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇದು ಏನು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋ ಈ ನರಜನ್ಮ ಬಂದು ಈ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿರೋದೇ ತುಂಬಾ ದುರ್ಲಭವಾದದ್ದು. ಇದು ಅಷ್ಟು ಬೇಗ ಸಿಗಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ನಮಗ್ ಮನಸ್ಸು ಬುದ್ಧಿ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಆ ಮನಸ್ಸು ಬುದ್ಧಿನ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವೇನಾದ್ರೂ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯತೆ ಒಂದ್ರೆ ಮನುಷ್ಯರಿಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರನೇ ಇರೋದು. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಈ ತುಂಬಾ ಎಷ್ಟೋ 84 ಕೋಟಿ ಯೋನಿಗಳ ನಾವು ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ರು ಅದ್ರ ಮೂಲಕ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಂತೆ, ಜನ್ಮಗಳಿರತ್ತಂತೆ. ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ನರಜನ್ಮ ಅನ್ನೋದು ತುಂಬಾ ಅಪರೂಪ. ಸೊ ನಮ್ಗೆಲ್ಲ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದೇ ನಮ್ಗೊಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ವರ. ಸೊ ಅದು ಸಿಕ್ಕಿರೋವಾಗ ಅದೇ ಮನುಷ್ಯತ್ವ, ಮುಮುಕ್ಷತ್ವ, ಮಹಾಪುರುಷ ಸಂಭ್ರಮ. ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ as 3 graces in the life. ಸೊ ಒಂದು ನಾವು ಮನುಷ್ಯರಾಗಿ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಇವಾಗ ಮನುಷ್ಯರಾಗಿ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಇದೇನು ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಗೆ 4 ಪುರುಷಾರ್ಥ, ಧರ್ಮ, ಅರ್ಥ, ಕಾಮ, ಮೋಕ್ಷ ಅಂತ. ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಬೇಕು. ಬಟ್ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಯಾವ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಡೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರು ನಮ್ಮ ಮೋಕ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ಇಚ್ಛೆ ಮೋಕ್ಷ ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಮುಮುಕ್ಷತ್ವ. ಅಂಡ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ವಿತ್ ಮಹಾಪುರುಷ ಸಂಶ್ರಯ, ಸತ್ಸಂಗದಿಂದ, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಜ್ಞಾನಿಗಳ ಮೂಲಕ, ಮೇನ್ ಆಗಿ ಸತ್ಸಂಗ. ಸೊ ಸತ್ಸಂಗ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಥ್ರೂ ಸತ್ಸಂಗ ನಮ್ಮ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಕೋನನೇ ಬದಲಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಸತ್ಸಂಗ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಗುರು, not only reading our shastras and understanding sata, even like you were discussing with people and all is called as satsanga. So satsanga totally changes our ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ತಪ್ಪು ಕಲ್ಪನೆಗಳು, ತಪ್ಪು ಅರ್ಥಗಳಿದೆ, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಈ ಸತ್ಸಂಗದ ಮೂಲಕ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇದಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಹಾಪುರುಷ ಸಂಶ್ರಯ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ ವಿವೇಕ್ ಚೂಡಾಮಣಿ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಶಂಕರಾಚಾರ್ಯ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮೊದಲಲ್ಲಿ ಉಷಾ, ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಇನ್ ವಿವೇಕ್ ಚೂಡಾಮಣಿ there is no doubt that there is some other Shankaracharya. It's purely Adi Shankara who has done Vivek Chudamani. For other texts there is a doubt. ಇದು ಶಂಕರರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೋ ಬೇರೆ ಅಂತ. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಶಂಕರಾಚಾರ್ಯರಿಗೆ ದ ಫುಲ್ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ವಿವೇಕ್ ಚೂಡಾಮಣಿ ಗೋಸ್ ಟು ಶಂಕರಾಚಾರ್ಯ ಓನ್ಲಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇದು ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಿವೇಕ್ ಚೂಡಾಮಣಿ ಅವ್ರು ಕರೆದಿರೋದು ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ವಿವೇಕ ಅನ್ನೋದು ತುಂಬಾ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ನೀವು ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಸೊ ವೈ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಸ್ಪಿರಿಚುವಲ್ ಜರ್ನಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇದು ನೀವು ಒಟ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ದ ಮೇನ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ನಮಗೆ ಮೋಕ್ಷ ಬೇಕು. ಮೋಕ್ಷ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಲಿಬರೇಷನ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಈ ಮೋಕ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಯಾವುದು though there are two paths like karma yoga and jnana yoga. Karma yoga is only for purifying the man and preparing you for jnana yoga. ಓಕೆ, ಅಂಡ್ ಜ್ಞಾನ ಯೋಗ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಕರ್ಮಯೋಗ ಬಿಡಬಾರ್ದು. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಟು ವಿಲ್ ಗೋ ಸೈಮಲ್ಟೇನಿಯಸ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಇದಿದ್ರೆ ಥ್ರೂ ದಿಸ್ ಸೊ ಜ್ಞಾನ ಯೋಗ ಓನ್ಲಿ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಇನ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್. ನಮ್ಗೆ ಈ ಮೋಕ್ಷ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಸಿಗೋಕ್ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನಕ್ಕೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ನಾವು ಸುಮ್ನೆ ಕೂತಿದ್ರೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಬೇಕು. ನಮ್ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಇಸ್ ಟು ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಎನ್ಕ್ವೈರಿ. ಆತ್ಮ ಇದು ವಿಚಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ನಾವು. ಈ ಆತ್ಮ ವಿಚಾರ ಹೇಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಗೊಬ್ಬ ಗುರು ಬೇಕಲೇಬೇಕು. ಗುರು ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಆತ್ಮ ವಿಚಾರ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಸಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದರ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದರ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೈಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಗುರು ಇಸ್ ಅಬ್ಸಲ್ಯೂಟ್ಲಿ ನೆಸರಿ. ಸೊ ಗುರು ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋದೆ, ಹಿ ರಿಮೂವ್ಸ್ ದ ಡಾರ್ಕ್ನೆಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಗ್ನರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಗಿವ್ಸ್ ದ ಲೈಟ್ ಆಫ್ ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಅದು ಗುರು. ಸೊ ಗುರುಗೆ ಏನ್ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕು ನೀವ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀರ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ. ಈ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಎ ಇದು ಬ್ರಹ್ಮನಿಷ್ಠ ಅಂಡ್ I forgot the word. Shrotriya and Brahmanishta. And Brahmanishta is also called as Brahmavit. He must be the best among the knowers of Brahman. That is also there. So anta guru beku namage. And guru is also, it's not only that he is an ocean of compassion. ಸೊ ಅವ್ರ ಆ ಕರುಣೆ, ಆ ದಯ ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರೇನೆ ನಮ್ಗೂ ಅವ್ರ ಮೂಲಕ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಸಿಗೋಕ್ ಸಾಧ್ಯತೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ದ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಆಫ್ ಗುರು ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಅಂಡ್ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಹೂ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ಗೋ ಟು ಥಿಂಗ್ ನೀವು 4 ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ವಿಚ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಬೈ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್. ಬಟ್ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೇ ಶ್ಲೋಕ ಐ ವುಡ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಯು ಟು ಗೋ ಥ್ರೂ ದಟ್. ದಿಸ್ 5ನೇ ಶ್ಲೋಕ ಇದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ. That is Chittasya Shuddhaye. Page ಒಂದೊಂದು ಪೇಜ್ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಕಡೆ. Chittasya Shuddhaye Karma Natu Vastu Labdaye Vastu Siddhi Vichareena Na Kinchit ಕರ್ಮ ಕೋಟಿಬಿ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಈ ಎಷ್ಟೇ ಕರ್ಮಯೋಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅದ್ರಿಂದ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಆತ್ಮಜ್ಞಾನ ಸಿಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಆದ್ರೆ ಆ ಕರ್ಮಯೋಗ ಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅದ್ರಿಂದಾನೇ ನಮ್ ಚಿತ್ತ ಶುದ್ಧಿ ಆಗೋದು. ಆ ಚಿತ್ತ ಶುದ್ಧಿ ಆದ್ರೇನೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಜ್ಞಾನದ ದಾರಿಗೆ ಹೋಗೋಕ್ಕಾಗ. ಸೊ ಇದೆರಡು ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಚಿತ್ತಸ್ಯ ಶುದ್ಧೇ ಕರ್ಮ. ಸೊ ಕರ್ಮದಿಂದಾನೇ ಚಿತ್ತ ಶುದ್ಧಿ ಆಗೋದು. ಆದ್ರೆ ಅದರಿಂದ ನಮ್ಗೆ ವಸ್ತು ಲಬ್ಧಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಆತ್ಮಜ್ಞಾನ ಸಿಗಲ್ಲ. ವಸ್ತು ಸಿದ್ಧಿ ವಿಚಾರೇಣ ನಕಿಂಜೆ. ಸೊ ನಾವ್ ಎಷ್ಟೇ ಕೋಟಿ ಕರ್ಮಗಳು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ನಮ್ಗೆ ವಸ್ತು ಸಿದ್ಧಿ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಕರ್ಮಗಳಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ವಿಚಾರೇಣ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆತ್ಮ ವಿಚಾರದಿಂದಾನೇ ಅದು ಸಾಧ್ಯ. So this is important. So liberation is possible through self-knowledge, and self-knowledge is possible only through self-inquiry, and self-inquiry is possible only through the guidance of a guru. So this is, I think, the essence of today's class. Adonta innu yenadru yaradru add ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ add ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಏನಾದ್ರು ಇದೆಯಮ್ಮ ಮೋಹನ್ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ? ಹೊಸಬ್ರು
ಎಲ್ಲ ಕವರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಬಟ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಕೇಳುದು ಪಾಪ.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಅವರು ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಭಾಷೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಫರ್ಟಬಲ್ ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿ, ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ನೀವು ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಯಾವ ಭಾಷೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಫರ್ಟಬಲ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೋ ಇಲ್ಲ ಎರಡು ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ ಹೇಳ್ಬಹುದು, ನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ಏಬಲ್ ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಹೊಸಬರು ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀರ, ಮಂಜುಳಾ, ನಿಮ್ಗೇನಾದ್ರೂ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀರಾ? ನಿಮ್ಗೇನಾದ್ರು ಇದರಿಂದ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಮೇಡಮ್, ನಂಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡೆ ಅನಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ನಿಮ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡೆ ಅನಿಸ್ತಿದೆ.
ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ನೆವರ್ ಟು ಲೇಟ್, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಥಿಂಕ್. ಬಟ್ ನಿಮಗ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ ಇವತ್ತು ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ?
ಹೌದು ಮೇಡಮ್, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅದು ಗುರುಜಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನಾನು ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ ಮೊದ್ಲು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಂಗೆ ರಿವಿಷನ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅವಾಗ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ, ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಬಟ್ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಫಾಲೋ ಬಟ್ ನಿಮ್ದು ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಇದ್ರೆ ನಂಗೆ ನಿಮ್ದು
ಅದನ್ನ ನೀವು
ಅನುಕೂಲ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ
ಶ್ರುತಿನ
ನಂಗೆ.
ಯಶ್ಮಿತಾ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಅವ್ರು ಮೊದಲು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೋ ಇಲ್ವೋ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್. ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೇನಮ್ಮ ಶ್ರುತಿ ಯಶ್ಮಿತಾ ಮೊದ್ಲಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗು?
ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ಬಟ್ ಅದು ನಮ್ ಡ್ರೈವ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. ಗುರುಜಿ ಇವಾಗ ಕಳ್ಸಿದಾರಲ್ಲ ಆ ಡ್ರೈವ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಹುಡುಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕಳ್ಸ್ಬೋದು ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ.
ಇದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕಳಿಸಿ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ರೆ ಯು ಸೆಂಡ್ ಟು ಪ್ರೇಮ ಅಂಡ್ ಮಂಜುಳಾ. ಓಕೆ
ಓಕೆ, ಇದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಮತ್ತೆ ಗುರೂಜಿದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸರಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳಕ್ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ.
ಗುರುಜಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ ನೀವು ಟೈಮ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರಿ.
ಕೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಹೌದು.
ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾರಮ್ಮ ಇದು?
ಓಕೆ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
ಯಶ್ಮಿತಾ,
ಯಾರು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಯಶ್ಮಿತಾ?
ಮೋಹನ್ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ?
ಕೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಮೋಹನ್ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಫ್ರೀ ಇದ್ರೆ
ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇದಾರಲ್ಲ ಮೋಹನ್ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ, ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು.
ರಾಜೇಶ್ವರಿ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ ಅಷ್ಟಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರು.
ರಾಜೇಶ್ವರಿ ಇವಾಗ ಬೇಡ. ರಾಜೇಶ್ವರಿ ಮೇನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಅವ್ರು ಲಂಡನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಟ್ಲ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿ. ಇವಾಗ ಅವರು ಮಗಳು ಬರ್ತಾಳ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಿರುಗ್ತಾ
ರೆಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಯಾರು ಹೋಸ್ಟ್ ಇದಾರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಆಗತ್ತಾ? ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನ್ ಹೋಸ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ. ಉಷಾಮ ಹೋಸ್ಟ್ ಇದಾರೆ.
ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಮೋಹನ್ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ನೀವ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಶ್ರುತಿ ಯಶ್ಮಿತಾ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ರಾಜೇಶ್ವರಿ ಬರ್ಲಿ.
ಸರಿ, ಆಯ್ತು, ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು.
ಓಕೆ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಶ್ಲೋಕಗಳು ಕಳ್ಸಿ, ನಮಗೂ ಕಳ್ಸಮ್ಮ. ಯಾವ ಶ್ಲೋಕ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಯಾವ ಶ್ಲೋಕಗಳು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೀಯ ಅಂತ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ. ಯಶ್ಮಿತಾನು ಶ್ರುತಿ, whoever is sending, send us also what are the number names, at least the numbers of the shlokas that Mohan Lakshmi is going to take. Okay, ನಮಗೊಂದು ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಆ ಚಿನ್ಮಯ ವೇದಾಂತ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಡೋರು, ಕಳ್ಸಿದ್ರೆ
ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಒಳ್ಳೇದು, ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಅವಾಗ.
ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು 8 ಶ್ಲೋಕನ 9 ಶ್ಲೋಕನ ನಮಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ. ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಕೆನ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸಮ್ ಇದು ನಿಧಿಧ್ಯಾಸನ?
ಓಕೆ, 20 minutes ಇದೆ, ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ.
ಓಕೆ.
ಉಷಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ಮಾತ್ರ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗತ್ತಾ? ರೆಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ತೋರಿಸುತ್ತೆ.
ರೆಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ? ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಾ?
ಸ್ಟಾಪ್.